Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Brooke from Bees Budgets. If you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for joining me again. Tonight we'll be doing our supporting small, so get your beverage of choice, get a snacky snack, and let's hop into it. All right, so let's start off with counting our money. How is everyone doing this evening? I'm doing fantastic. So tonight we will be saving 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 100, 1, and 2. So $102. Let's get this into our cash tray. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna save in our piggy bank. So 3, 6, 7. Let's go ahead and do that. Finish that row off and save $7. Okay, and this comes from Kelsey from BudgetBetterLife. 5, 6, and 7. Already running low on 5s. I feel like every single video, it's one denomination is always a one that runs through a lot. But that's why I have my little personal banks to help bail me out. So anyway, so this is my supporting small. So if you haven't seen this series on my channel, this is where I have a combination of just a small portion of Etsy channels that are Etsy shops that I have shopped at, and I have created them an envelope, and then when one is done, I will then roll in another shop just to show my support and keep supporting small. And this binder comes from JanellRaeBudgets. I put these little elastics on here. They're like notebook elastics, just to keep everybody's stuff in here because it's full. So the first envelope is yours truly, and it is my Etsy store, Bees Budgets, and obviously my YouTube where you're watching this on, and it is also Bees Budgets. And so I love otters, so I started off with my little otter challenge, and it's a roll, color, and save. You choose, and it looks like we have 2 roll and saves and 1 scratch and save. So I'm going to go ahead and roll. And we got a 6. Of course we did. Look how many times I roll 6. All of my roll and saves are 6. I roll 6s a lot. So let's see. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. I'm going to take back those 1s and grab that 10. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and grab that 20 right now. And so now my folder or my envelope is at $41. I'm working on the low side. When I'm done with this, I will flip it over and do the medium side. And then I will just roll in another challenge. All right, next up is Kelsey from BudgetBetterLife. And this is her color and scratch. And it is this beautiful skull. And let's see. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and do that 1. Get it knocked out. I'm going to color her in. If you see an X, that's because that was a scratch and save, and I just didn't want to confuse myself, so I just X'd it to let me know that that was a scratch off, and I scratched it off. I mean, you can always double it up and also color it in and save it as well, so that you have a double savings there. So for this, we now have 25, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And I cash condense off screen, so I'll cash condense this later. Next is BudgetWithIra, is his Etsy and his YouTube. And this only has 1 spot left on it, so we'll be actually finishing one today. And his are a little spicy, so sometimes we have to get creative and make them work for us, because some of these numbers, whew, I would have had to dip into savings. And this was in his advent calendar, this little fresh start each week. Okay, so this one says, save your age on your next birthday. Okay, so my next birthday, I'll be 39. Obviously, will not be saving $39. So I am just going to add together 9 and 3. So 9, 10, 11, 12. So I will save $12. And so this fresh start is now at 20, 40, 55, 56, 57, 58, $59, and it is complete. Woo-hoo! We completed a challenge. That's right, baby. I didn't even have any paper clips out. Wasn't even guessing that was going to happen. All right, so we will then put this off to the side, and that will go into my big, huge envelope that holds all my done challenges. That will then eventually roll into my sinking funds whenever I want to do a sinking funds video. So the next envelope is a Budget by DeenaUs. That is her Etsy and her YouTube. And I have this Etsy. Ooh, this one's gonna get complete too. Ooh, this is nice because then I can go into, I have a big accordion file of all the, it's kind of sad, but I have it all like separated out from all the Etsy Etsy shops that I have bought from. And so then this way I can start rotating in some other people so everybody can get a little bit of love. I leave it down in the description for each person. And then I always tag their YouTube. And so my hope is that you'll go to their YouTube, hopefully subscribe, and then click on their link for their Etsy. So if you were to purchase something, that's where they get the best of their savings, and they get a little percentage off of the Etsy fees. So I like to do that versus linking their Etsy on my page, because then they don't get that extra little savings from Etsy fees. And the whole point of this is to support small businesses. So I want them to be able to receive the most amount of money from a sale that they can. And so that's a way that you can. But if you can't afford to buy anything from Etsy or their Etsy, I mean, just subscribing and liking the video and leaving a comment goes so far. And this community is so great and so supportive. So I know I know everybody, I shouldn't say ladies. I know everybody is very supportive. And yeah, so that was the whole point of this. So we will go ahead and scratch off this last one. And these have been pretty spicy because it's a save 100. So I'm kind of nervous. 16. Okay, we can do that. All right, so 10, 15, and 16. And so I think what we're going to do with this one is, I don't know that I'm going to deem this one complete because it does have a backside and it's a shopping spree for 40. So I think I might just add it all together and then have 140. I think that might be what I'll do. So for the front, this should be $100. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. Look at that. I counted it right. And I am just going to go ahead and grab that 20 now. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That is awesome. I love that for me. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. Because we finished Budget with Ira's one, and yeah. And give a little love outside of there. And then last time I played this, I finished Liz and Les's. So I already need to roll in one shop. I haven't done it yet. And then I'll have to roll in a shop from Budget with Ira. Yeah, so I think I'll do that backside. And I'll just see how that goes. So our next envelope comes from Tracy from GoldenGirlBudgets. And that is her Etsy and her YouTube. And it was this cute little balloon dog. Well, I shouldn't say dog because it's all the balloon animals. There we go. Challenge. Whew. Let's save $100. $12. So 10, 11, 12. This one only has 2 spaces left on it. So we are knocking these away. All right. So our balloon animals challenge now has 20, 40, 65, 20, 40, 60, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81. All right, just 2 more scratchers there. Okay, our next envelope is a LemonIvyBudgets, and that is their Etsy and their YouTube. And they have a bunch of beautiful just images, and I love them. All right, and so I'm just going down the row with this one. $6. I don't know what this one will be when it's complete, but looks like we will soon find out. I have four more scratchers. 5 and 6. I almost didn't pull the 6 in there. Actually, I see 2 5s right away. I'm just gonna go ahead and grab them now. See 2 10s. Go ahead and get that last 20 now. There we go. Okay, so this one is now at 20, 40, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 65. So maybe it'll be a $100 one? I don't know. We will soon find out. All right, our next one is a BudgetNerdCo is her Etsy, and Reinventing Renee is her YouTube. And this is her rainy day 300 fund. This one's gonna take me a little bit. Just because I like to put something in every single one. That's my goal, is to like make it through this whole binder. And so let's go ahead and let's just do the one. It's sitting there looking at me, and I'm gonna do it. I know when I get down here, it's gonna get a little dicey. I might have to like cut them in half and do half ones. And if that's what I have to do to get through all of these, because I want to make sure they all get some love, then that's what I'll do. That's the whole point, right? So 20, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. All right, and then our next envelope is JanellRaeBudgets, and that is her Etsy and her YouTube. She is also the maker of this binder. She makes some amazing binders. She makes the taco one that I play on my boys and taco one, but I just completed that one. So sad, but I have to figure out. I have to go through my accordion file and see if I have some more. See if I have enough taco challenges to refill that bad boy back up. So I'll take those 2 5s and grab that 10. Okay, so this one is now at 20, 31. And this is a save 75. Those sunflowers just beautiful. That print is so pretty. All right, and then the next one is SavingWithShalonda. That is her Etsy and her YouTube. She makes amazing games. This is a donuts one though. And this one you can kind of do how you want. You could put stickers, like scratch off stickers on it and scratch it off and save what you allocated. You can roll and save. You can do it kind of however you want. She's pretty good at like making things like to where you can make them to fit how you want to play it, right? So I've just been following the donuts down because I'm boring. And we're on the chocolate donut, and that one I allocated for $3. So 1, 2, and 3. So this one is now at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. That one definitely needs to be cash condensed. Okay, next is BoyMomLovesToSave. And this one is a Skeeter on Peter. I always want to say my Peter. That sounded terrible. I didn't mean it like that. Get your heads out of the gutter. Skeeter on Peter. So let's scratch this one right by his chin, because I feel like that would be very annoying. He's got skeeters all over him. We need to clear them off. He was $6. And this is another $100 savings challenge. These will all be really nice when they're all said and done. My sinking funds are going to be nice and fat, which is what I like. So a Skeeter on Peter is 20. Good Lord. 20, 30, 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Looks like I got a lot of cash condensing to do. All right, next comes from Sarah on a Budget. I could not find a YouTube for her, but I also couldn't find her Etsy again. So I'm not sure if maybe she took a break or on vacation or just decided to stop making video. I'm not sure, but this is When Life Hands You Lemons, Make Cherry Limeade, and I love cherry limeade, so I seen this one and I had to have it. And it's just a simple scratch. If you get cherries, it's $3. If you get a lime, it's $5. So let's scratch this one right down here, or right here. We got cherries. Okay, and the cherries were $3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and so this one is now at 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. I always put the money in the front. I don't know why. Okay, and next comes from Laura from LauraBelCreations. That is her Etsy and her YouTube. And this is a beautiful one that she created for me. She also sells it on her Etsy, I believe, but I love it. And I will go ahead and scratch. This one only has 2 spots too. Okay, and that was $6. She created this before she opened her Etsy. I feel special. Special one. So this beautiful pink little Barbie challenge is now at $20, $35, $36, $37. Then our next one comes from TheHumbleBudgeter, and this one is a set of cards, and it's all steampunk, pink and steampunk, pretty in steampunk. Sorry, it's TheHumbleBudgeter. That's our Etsy and our YouTube, and it comes with all these cards, and there's a bunch of them, and whenever they're done, it'll equal up to $11.66. So obviously I can't fit all of them in here, otherwise it gets too chunky. So I'm just doing a card at a time. And we only have 2 spots on this. So we'll scratch this. $12. So 5, 10, 11, and 12. So we only have $6 left. Let's see if MischiefBudgets is nice to us on the otters. It's my last one. I had to start with otters and I had to end with otters. So this one is now at 20, 45, 40, 20, 45, 50, 5, 56, 57, 58, 59, and 60. Can you tell it's late and way past my bedtime here? And then lastly, our beautiful otters from MischiefBudgets is their Etsy, and MischiefBudgets is a YouTube. Look at them. Aren't they so cute? I love them. Hopefully they're nice to me. I only have 2 left here too. No, this one's going to be really sad when it's done. They're so cute. I'm going to have to put scratch off stickers and do it again. $4. Ooh, look at you being nice. Look at you. All right, so $4. Do I go ahead and just scratch the last one? I know that I'll have a $4 IOU, but it will be completing it. And I can get into my IOU folder. Yep, let's go ahead and do it. Get into my IOU folder so I can complete them out. Because it's only $4 that I need to get out of there to complete this. Look at them. They're so stinking cute. So let's pull out our IOU folder. Envelope. Why do I always say folder? I always have to correct myself on that. I don't know why. And I owe it 4. So I'm just going to grab this 5 and put the 1 in here. And so our otters, I'm so sad, are done. And they are now 20, 40, 5, 50. But we have a done challenge. That's right, baby. Another one. Another one. And that will go over into our done pile. That will go towards our sinking funds. So that was successful. Got a lot of these in here that are almost complete. So I'm gonna have to pull out of my big accordion file and start readjusting so we can get some more small businesses in here. But that is all I have for you guys. We're out of money. We did dip into the IOU folder a little bit, but I feel like it was worth it because it completed a challenge for us. So if you haven't already and you would like to, please subscribe down below, become a member of my channel. If you like the video, give it a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you on the next one. See ya!